All right, if you're a Flutter developer, you know the feeling, that pre-release scramble. When you're juggling all those different app configurations for dev, staging, and production, it can be a real nightmare. Well, today, we're going to look at a tool that promises to fix all of that for good.
Does this sound familiar? You've got this one beautiful code base, but you have to spin up multiple slightly different versions of your app. You need one for development that points to your test backend, another for your QA team that hits a staging server, and then, of course, the final polished version for the App Store.
And because of that, every single release turns into this manual, totally nerve-wracking process. You're digging into project files, changing app names, swapping package IDs by hand, replacing icons, and just desperately trying to remember which signing key belongs to which build. Honestly, it's just a recipe for disaster. One little mistake and everything breaks.
But what if you could take that entire messy, error-prone checklist and just automate it? What if switching your app's entire identity was as simple as running a single command in your terminal?
Well, that's exactly where the Publish package comes in. It's a command line tool built specifically to solve this exact problem. Its whole reason for being is to automate all that tedious configuration work so you can get back to what you actually want to do: write amazing code.
The tool calls its features superpowers, and honestly, it's not hard to see why. It handles everything from an interactive setup to asset management. But the two features we're going to look at first, the real heavy hitters, are its multi-config support and this thing called the Project Doctor.
Okay, so let's start with what makes this package a total game changer. Its multi-configuration system. This is the feature that directly solves that headache of juggling different builds we were just talking about.
So, what exactly is a profile? Well, think of it like a complete, separate identity for your app. Each profile can have its own distinct app name, package ID, its own set of icons, a unique splash screen, and even its own signing keys. So you can set up a dev profile, a staging one, and a production one, each with totally different settings.
Now you might be thinking, hold on, is it really safe to let a tool automatically change all my critical project files? And that's a fair question. The creators address this with a core concept they call data preservation. It's a whole system designed to build trust and make sure the tool doesn't accidentally wipe out your important work.
So here's how that magic works. When you, say, switch to your production profile, the tool doesn't just blindly overwrite files. First, it restores the exact app version, icons, and splash screen you saved for that profile. But here's the crucial part. If it finds other manual changes you've made, like API keys, it's smart enough to see them and preserve them, so nothing gets lost.
And managing these profiles is incredibly simple. You can list them, you can switch between them with one command, and this is huge for teams. You can export a profile as a zip file. This means a new developer can join your project, import that file, and bam, they have the exact same build configurations as everyone else in seconds. No more setup guesswork.
But look, that multi-config system is just the beginning. This package is absolutely packed with other utilities designed to automate all those other common repetitive tasks we do all the time. Let's just run through a few of the standouts.
A really great place to start with any project, new or old, is the Publish Doctor command. Just think of it like a health checkup for your app. It scans all your configuration files, your signing setup, your pub spec file, and it finds potential issues before they turn into a failed build. It's awesome. Oh, and here's a classic time waster: icon generation. We've all been there, right? Instead of manually creating a dozen different icon sizes for both Android and iOS, you just give it one high-resolution image, run Publish Icons, and the tool generates everything you need perfectly sized and dropped right into the correct directories. Just like that.
Versioning is another one of those areas where a tiny typo can cause huge problems. Well, this tool automates that whole process. You can run simple commands like publish version patch to correctly bump your version number in your pubspec.yaml, and it even helps you manage your changelog, so you never mistype a version again. And finally, let's talk about something that gives a lot of developers anxiety: Android app signing. The Publish Sign Android command is this fantastic interactive wizard that just walks you through the whole process, from generating a new key store to correctly configuring your build.gradle file. It makes a really complex process feel safe and simple.
So if you're sitting there thinking, yeah, I am ready to get rid of that manual workflow mess and get some time back, well, getting started is designed to be as painless as possible.
The recommended workflow is a super clear 4-step process. First, you activate the package globally on your machine. Second, run Publish Doctor on your project to check its health. From there, you use the init command for a guided setup, and then you can start creating those powerful configuration profiles we talked about.
And that very first step, it's just this single line of code. You run this one time in your terminal, and the publish command becomes available for any Flutter project on your system. It's that easy.
So by automating your configuration, your asset generation, and your versioning, this tool just makes your entire release process faster and so much safer. It practically eliminates the chance of human error, which really leaves just one question. When you think about your current workflow, how much time are you going to save on your next release?